All right. We're doing another two-player game, this time on Italy. Ooh, teokop lets me have the 6 at cost. We are playing in the all-cheap section of Italy, so that does make sense to me. So, a move that I've learned from online veterans in this game is if I buy plant 6 on two-player Italy, what I'll do is I'll buy a trash, but then not build, so that I can take bottom in the turn order for turn 2. So what happens is this. Basically, I lose $7 not firing the trash because it costs 5 for the trash, and I make $12 from powering the city. So it's a $7 profit for me that I miss out on. But being the first player to buy coal on the next turn is a big, big deal for me. And that being first to buy resources, plants, and all that, that will make up for what I lose in money and should give me a better game state going forward. 22 under the deck. 25. That's a big one. Yeah, I want nothing to do with the 5. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a page from Bode. 16 comes on. Okay. Let me think about this. Because it would cost me... No, see, I wouldn't... If anything, I would want the 8. But I don't think I want the 8 with... Actually, because he bought the 5, I can buy the 3. Yeah, I like this plan. Buy the 3, and that way I can stay lower in the turn order. I like this plan. Opponent goes Verona, which is a very reasonable start. And I think Parma Reggio is the build for me here. This gets me most central to yellow and blue. Gives me the most access to the most stuff. And it puts me a short distance away from Ferrara, too. Which then gets me into Aqua. I think I do this. I don't think I need to buy extra oil because I'm probably not running the 3 next turn. Oh, opponent goes below me in the turn order. Smart play. 37 was drawn and goes under the deck. So now we have 13, 16, 25, and 26 both on. So the market looks good at this point. I think, believe it or not, this might be one of those times where, well, do I want to do it, though? So I definitely have a money advantage over my opponent now because I powered 2 cities to their 1, and I'm doing it efficiently. So, question is, do I give them the 13? And I think on a cheap board like this, I think I'll actually be willing to pass to give them the 13 at list price. Ooh, they bid. They actually bid on the 10. Yes, please. All right. I'll gladly take this setup, especially now with 12 coming on the board. Also, this is a terrible step 3 market so far. No plant that powers more than 4. There's even a plant that powers 2, 3, and 4. That's terrible for step 3. So I will run the 3 plant again. And hey, trash cheaper now. Yay. Trash costs $1 less than at the start. Hooray. I think what I do is this. I'll buy the oil and the trash, but I'll react to what my opponent does. If they build 3, I stay at 2. If they stop at 2, then I'll go to 3 so I can make more money. And then next turn, I'm going to pass and let them take the 12. I think that's the plan here. Well, now I have to take Picenza, for sure. $30 into the game. Okay. I don't want to give the opponent 16 because oil's too cheap right now. I'm not too worried about expanding south at this point because oh, this is actually a rough spot for me. Because now there's a risk with 25 coming on. Milano's definitely more important for me. But I think I might take Modena too. $20. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better about going for 16 here. Oh, another plant came on that was higher than 30 and then went under the deck, and I missed which one it was. At least 25 is going to make 20 not so good. That's my thinking here. And I'm very glad I stored that oil now. Very glad I stored that extra oil from last turn. Because I'm already at exactly the number of cities I need to fire efficiently here. Although, cheap coal is going to be a problem. I think I just take... Yeah. Because opponent's going to... Oh, shit! Opponent cannot build to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright. I think I have to make the jump into Padua now. That's the play. I'm just going to press my advantage on the builds here while I can. 39. 32. 32 and 39 came. $33. Really? You're gonna bid that much for it, huh? Yeah, sure, I'll do this. I mean, it kind of cannibalizes the point of my 16 from the previous turn. Actually, 16 might have made me a profit compared to just buying the 16, running it one turn compared to the 3. The problem now is that coal's going to be really cheap for my opponent. But they are overpaying for plants, considering they couldn't build to 5 cities with the 20 last turn. Alright. Well, no reason for me to buy more oil than necessary now. That's for sure. Because I'm at exactly 7 cities, which is what I need right now. That's how much I can power efficiently here. I think 20... I kind of feel like 26 should be a better value than 25. That's just my thought here. And I'm going to be behind him in the turn order again, so I want to build some more. I think is what I want to do here. Hey, and I can move the market, which is good. Moving the market is good for me because my opponent has the bigger plants than me by far. So I'm glad I was able to build 8 out of the market. I have to decide on this. Which plant makes more sense for me right now? At some point, the market has to stall. Yeah? At some point, the market has to stall. Trying to think of how do I win this game from here. I don't think 30 is the answer. I think I'm going to pass, actually. May seem unusual, but I'm entertaining these thoughts of trying to make the 16 an endgame plant. That's what I'm thinking about here. And on comes 11. So this could potentially be the market stall here. The reason I built to the middle, now, the cheapest way to go to this West Coast Italy bit here is to go 7, then these 5 connections. I'm going 9 in these 5s because this cuts off the middle, which makes it a lot less profitable for my opponent to jump into these cities. So I can build 1 more and stay below in the turn order. Plant 9 was built out of the game, putting 23 on. And also because we got to step 3. Actually, if I build to 11, that takes the 11 plant out of the game too, which I can definitely do. I can build to 11 here, and then after that, so I can build so 11 and 12 can get built off the market too. 17. See, this is why I wanted to make that build. We're churning through all the bad plants right now. But 18 comes on. So 30 is still in the game, but it's hanging on by a thread at this point. So I definitely won the builds here, which is good news. I think my opponent's probably going to end up winning this with... Well, no, I mean, I'm definitely richer than my opponent now for sure. They could only build to 9 last turn. And they risked... well, no, they didn't risk it, because if we triggered step 2, then they could build and still get Trieste, or Trieste? I'm not sure how to say that on the next turn. Yeah, we're trying to churn through as many bad plants as possible here, is what's going on. Teokop buys 18? That makes me very happy to see. Very, very happy. I think I should still have more money than teokop, though, especially with teokop buying these plants. Like, 28 was not the greatest fit with their current plants. So they're going below me in the turn order now. So I have, yeah, I have no reason to build at this point. So I think I really am going to try to make the 16 an endgame plant here. I will definitely buy 29 though, because I need to get some kind of coal in the game. Which means that I'm giving up on my previous plan then, I guess. 29, 44. I have not been doing a great job keeping up with these plants here. We know 36 is under the deck. 39, 40. Oh, and 35. 35 went under. Okay, so I'm just missing the one. I mean, I think I do. Well, the thing is, capacity matters a lot more in these. So yeah, buying 29 was definitely the correct move for me. Definitely stocking up the 2 coal, try to make coal, drive up coal to the little itty bit that I can for them, is what I'm doing here. So what has to happen is this. Step 3. Step 3 is what's got to happen here. And I need 30 to stay on. Well, 30 will stay on just... If I'm reading this right. Because 20 came... I never did mark 20 off. 29, 31... So probably one of these plants somewhere in here. Oh, 19 came. I missed 19 too. Wow. I am not exactly been on the ball with the plant tracker here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So one of these is gone. So the... Never mind. Let me just build crap here. I'm actually not going to run the 16 because oil could get scarce. Okay. Okay, so step 3 did come. Good. I was worried we'd be 1 turn away. If step 3 didn't come next turn, then I was going to lose the game. Oh, crap. That's actually really bad news for me. Really, really bad news, because now teokop gets to 21. They might win this game now. Having all the cheap coal the whole game. So this game illustrates a really... Oh, no. Okay. They're not confident in their money then. That is great news for me, actually. I probably should have put 31 up for bid, though, instead of 30. All right. So I'm going to signal that I'll try to end the game this turn. Because actually I might be able to end the game. Well, no. But maybe. No, I can't. I can't end the game this turn. Oh, they can in the game. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, very good. All right. So this game was a nice example of how cheap Italy really rewards early capacity. I thought dropping 20 to my opponent would be fine, but the problem is I never really found a good spot to get a coal plant to punish them. So they were able to... So this game illustrates, again, as I mentioned earlier, this game illustrates a concept I've talked about before, where if you can get both the 25 and the 20, and there's no other coal plants out there, then you can keep coal cheap for yourself the entire game. So yeah, I definitely had the money advantage over my opponent in this, but getting 20 and 25 proved to be the difference here. This is why I am not such a fan of cheap Italy. teokop played it right, though, that's for sure. Anyway, see you later.